Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, we'll see how to answer for tell me about yourself in technical roles for the experienced candidates. Okay, so in this particular video, I am going to tell you some of the 5 steps which you can follow in a particular order where you can introduce about yourself whenever you are attending any kind of technical roles and if you are an experienced candidate. Okay, so this video is specially for the experienced candidates and I will make a separate video for the fresher candidates. Okay, so let's begin with this topic, how to answer for tell me about yourself in technical roles for the experienced candidate. Okay, so the first thing which you should tell whenever you are attending the interview, if you are an experienced candidate, is first thing start with your name. Okay, so first, tell your name, like whether you can tell whatever the name you have, like you have your name is whether a Ramesh Kumar or Deepak Sharma or a Suresh, whatever it may be. Okay, so first thing, start with your name. So after telling your name, what you have to tell after that is tell the number of years of experience you have. For example, like you are telling, I have a 5 years of experience, I have a 8 years of experience, I have a 10 years of rich experience. Okay, so after telling your name, you should start with the number of years of experience you have. So after telling the number of years of experience you have, the next thing which you should tell is which are the skill set you have used till now. Okay, so in those, whether it can be 5 years or 8 years or 10 years or 15 years, in those number of years, which are the skills you have used in your particular work or in your day-to-day activities, in your roles and responsibilities, because these skill set are very much important, like whenever you are introducing about yourself, because only if you tell those kind of skills, like they will try to understand what kind of profile you have and what are the domain knowledge you have. Based on the skills which you tell in your self introduction, based on that they will ask you the questions. Okay, so the third thing which you should tell is which are the skill set you have used till now. And the fourth thing which you should tell is what are the type of projects which you have done. Okay, so in this case, always try to tell the latest project which you have done. Okay, suppose if you have worked in 3 or 4 different companies, you can tell about the projects which you have done in your previous companies. Suppose if you have worked in the 4 companies, means like just forget about the first 3 companies. Now talk about the fourth company which you have worked recently and what are the different type of projects you have. Because once you tell the latest projects, they will get to know like uh, whether you are having the latest skills or not. Because when it comes to an IT industry, like whatever the technologies you have used, what are the projects you have done some 5 to 6 years back, and what are the projects which you have done recently, there is a lot of difference between the projects which you have done recently or and compared to the projects which you have done some 5 to 6 years back. Okay, so once you tell the type of projects which you have done recently, they will get to know like whether you are upskilled yourself or not. Okay, so that's the third thing. That's the fourth thing which you have to tell, like what are the type of projects which you have done. And the fifth thing which you have to tell after telling the type of projects you have done is your recent project and your contributions to the project and achievement. Okay, suppose if you have done any kind of research, recent project which is related to any kind of research or something. Okay, suppose if you tell any one project, okay, and if you tell the contributions what you have done to that project. Okay, because whenever you are doing any kind of project, the project means it's a team. Okay, because only one person cannot do the entire project. Okay, suppose if a team is having 8 to 10 members, like you will be having some kind of roles and responsibility to that particular projects. Okay, so you have to tell like what are the things, what are your contribution to that particular project. Okay, so you have to tell your achievements and you have to tell your contributions and what are the unique things which you have done compared to the others for that particular project. Okay, because this is the very much important whenever you are mentioning about your projects in the technical interview. Okay, and the last thing which you should never forget to tell is why you are interested in the role which you have applied for. You have worked as a data analyst, okay, and now you are trying to apply for the data scientist role. Okay, so here you should mention like why you are interested in the data scientist role, because like previously you worked as a data analyst role, and what are the things which made you curious to apply this for the particular new role, and what will be your interest and what will be what are the changes which you are trying to make in your new role. Okay, so that's the very much important, like why you are interested in the role which you have applied for. Okay, so these are all the steps which you can follow. Start with your name, number of years of experience you have, which are the skills you have used till now, what are the type of projects you have done, your recent project and your contribution to the project and the achievement. Okay, so here you can also mention like if you have done any kind of research or if you have done any kind of paper paper publishing, you can also mention in your recent project and the contribution to the projects and the achievement. Okay, so that will come under achievement. And finally, never forget to tell like why you are interested in this the particular role which you have applied for. Okay, so your self introduction should go for at least some 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, only if you tell some 8 to 10 minutes, like they will get to know like what kind of candidate you are, and they will also get to know your communication skill, the way you interact with the interview panelist. They will try to understand like whether you have a storytelling skills or not, because if you just close your self introduction within 1 or 2 minutes, means like they will not get to know like what kind of candidate you are. Okay, so only if you tell at least minimum some 8 to 10 minutes, like they will also get to know your communication skills, they will also get to know like whether you have a storytelling skills or not. Okay, so that should go around 8 to 10 minutes, and in those 8 to 10 minutes try to include some of the best keywords, like some of the amazing keywords like that will attract the interview panelist, and from that they will ask you some of the questions on those topics. Because if you tell some of the amazing keywords, suppose for example if you tell like suppose if you worked as a data analyst, or if you worked as a business analyst. Okay, suppose if you tell some of the best keywords, like suppose if you tell like I have even worked on a data scrubbing and all. Okay, and they will get to know, they will get some kind of curious, like they will not be knowing like what is data scrubbing. Okay, so on that particular topic they will ask you some of the questions like what is data scrubbing and what are the things you have done related to the data scrubbing. Okay, so I'm just telling one example, like try to tell some of the amazing keywords that will attract the recruiters and that will also attract the interview panelist. Okay, so this is the right order which I have mentioned in this particular video. Start with the name, number of years of experience you have, which are the skills you have used till now, what are the type of projects you have done, your recent projects and your contributions to the project and achievement, why you are interested in this role, and which you have applied for. Okay, and never forget that your self introduction should go at least 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so that's all about this particular video, guys. I hope you like this particular video. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you and all. Thank you. Bye bye.